Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We're excited to have you learn a little bit more about Nichols College. Before I turn it over to our presenter tonight, Caitlin, I did just want to touch on a few things. So if you do have questions and answers, please drop them in the Q&A at the bottom of the screen. Your camera and microphone will be off, so definitely use that Q&A at the bottom. And then there are additional sessions you can register for on the PACAC website. And then when we close out of this, you will get a survey, and then their recordings will be available on the PACAC website after. So at this point, I will turn it over to Caitlin to kick us off.
Hi, everyone. My name is Caitlin Mochin. I'm our Director of Admission at Nichols College. We're located in Dudley, Massachusetts, and we're excited to meet with you this evening. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and hopefully you can see that. And we'll go ahead and get started on information about Nichols College. Okay. So to start, Nichols College is a small campus. We have about 1,200 students, and we're located in Dudley, Massachusetts. We border the states of Connecticut and Rhode Island. So from the Pennsylvania area, we're about a 4-hour ride, I would say, through New Jersey, New York, and into Connecticut, and then you land home at Nichols College. This is a view of our campus. It's a really pretty kind of traditional New England style campus with a lot of mix of old and new. Since 2015, we have a brand new student center, a brand new academic building, brand new athletic center, and brand new dining hall. So we have a lot of state-of-the-art facilities here on our campus, as you can see. The picture on the top right side is our newest academic building. The picture on our bottom right side is our newest athletic center. So that gives you kind of a scope of what our school is like in terms of layout. So it's a big campus with a smaller population of students, so lots of resources and lots of ability to really hone in and really enjoy your college experience in a close-knit community. That's what we're all about. We're about 45 minutes away from Providence, Rhode Island, 45 minutes away from Hartford, Connecticut, about 20 minutes outside of Worcester, Massachusetts, and about an hour from Boston, door to door. To give you a sense of what our program offerings are, most of our students graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, so very commonly a BSBA business degree. We also have great career-based liberal arts programs. So those programs would include psychology, communications, and criminal justice. On our business side of the house, some of our most popular programs include sport management, which we're ranked top 5% in the country for our sport management offerings, as well as accounting, finance, general business, the list goes on. But we have a lot of different majors that will help you get ready for the road that lies ahead of you and get you focused on your career path. We also offer accelerated degrees. So some of our students will stick on and do a +1 opportunity, which would be focused in areas like an MBA, a Master's of Science in Accounting, or a Master's of Science in Counterterrorism or Organizational Leadership. As a high school senior, you can actually apply into our 4+1 program. So if you have at least a 3.0 GPA, you can apply to Nichols and be considered for our 4+1 program if you select that on either our Nichols College application or your own application, or sorry, the common application or our own application. We are all about internships. All of our students are required to participate in experiential learning. So 100% of our students do work outside of the classroom, most commonly done in the form of an internship. But it doesn't just stop at internships. We do a lot of career-based projects. So anything from research to consulting projects. The list goes on, but really, we really focus about the work that you can do outside the classroom. We believe at Nichols that it's really about how you apply yourself outside of your textbook. That will be the reason that will help you land your dream job. We don't commonly find that someone will go to an internship or postgraduate job interview and talk about a specific thing they learned in a textbook. It's more about how they applied themselves into their career, maybe through an internship or a research-based project that ultimately makes them more prepared for the opportunity that lies ahead of them. These are some of our favorite employers that we work with for our internship and postgraduate job search. We're also one of the only schools in the country that require our students to do professional development for college credit. So each year, our students take professional development seminar, more commonly called PDS by our students. And the pathways really help each step of the way. So in your first year, it's going to be very focused on a career exploration. What can I do to be successful while I'm in college as I'm starting off this journey? How can I make the most of my time here? And what different pathways do I have based on the major that I'm considering? Students at Nichols do not have to formally declare their major until second semester of sophomore year. In the second year, students explore majors and internships as they prepare for the internship search. So students will actually go home in their sophomore year with a resume and a cover letter ready to send to employers. In addition, they'll also participate in mock interviews and actually practice their interview skills. In the third year, this is done with a hiring manager. So a hiring manager will actually come to the classroom. They're related to the field that you're hoping to go into, and they're going to help you really nail your interview so that you can land that dream job, get the practice and the trial run out in the classroom, and go, drive it home when it comes time for the actual interview. In the fourth year, students launch their career. So we focus on salary negotiation, how to be successful for life after Nichols. Really, what am I going to do with this investment? I have a college degree, so now what? Academic resources are really important on our campus. So we have an academic resource center. It's a free peer-led tutoring service that's open 6 days a week for weekly appointments, drop-in appointments, virtual appointments, especially right now. So if there's a subject area that's not your favorite or you don't consider yourself to be an expert in, you can use our peer-led tutors to help you along the way. What's really nice about these tutors is that they've all taken the classes that you've taken as well. So they know the professors, they kind of know the style of what it is that you really need to be successful in this classroom environment and how you can apply yourself to the best of your abilities. All of our students are also paired with a professional first-year academic advisor. They're solely there for road mapping purposes to make sure that you graduate in a 4-year time span and get all of the classes you need and are very successful in your time here at Nichols College. We also have an Office of Learning Services if you have any type of documented learning needs so that we can apply the same accommodations for you as you had in high school. Athletics is a big part of our culture on campus. We have 23 varsity sports programs. We're Division III, so we're NCAA Division III recognized, and we play in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. We really kind of follow a banner type culture. We have lots of winning teams on our campus. Most recently, our men's basketball team have won their championship 4 years in a row, and men's and women's tennis have been winning their championships for nearly a decade, which is really exciting. About 50% of our students will play a sport at Nichols, either at the varsity level, intramural, club sport level, or general health and wellness. So we're an active campus. You're not going to spend a lot of time in your dorm room here at our school. This picture below too is a bottom view of our dance studio. So we do have cheerleading and dance at the club level, and that dance studio looks right out to Vendetti Field, which is one of my favorite spots on campus. So campus life, 80% of our students live on campus all 4 years. We guarantee housing for you for all 4 years. Although first year students, that number is more about 90%. We have 11 different residence halls that you can choose from. Most first year students live in Chamois Hall. Chamois Hall has free laundry in the building, community style kitchens. It's almost like suite or apartment style living right in your very first year. You can also bring a car with you on campus if you'd like. We have over 40 clubs and activities offered through our Student Government Association. And if there's something that we don't have that you want to see on campus, we'll help you create that dream. So we have disc golf, paranormal club, anime club, arts and entertainment. All of our majors also have clubs where they do different field trips and different activities. Our campus activities board is routinely planning events every Thursday through Sunday night, and then lots of different like weekday events too. So Big Prize Bingo is a big favorite on our campus. Right now with COVID, we've been trying to do activities that are safe for all. So things like fire pits where we can get outside, with s'mores bars and smoothie trucks and everything that you can think of, trying to bring as much to you so that you can enjoy your time as a college student in a time that can feel a little bit weird and unfamiliar right now. So student resources, we're advocating for representation in the workplace. So we have an Office of Diversity and Inclusion that promotes awareness, especially in a dire time of need. And we also have an Institute for Women's Leadership, which is passionate about helping women and minorities find their voice in the business world. So we have lots of resources here on campus that our students are passionate about that is very relevant to real world experience and things that could happen in our professional life. So really focusing on being an inclusive community for all of our students. We have dining services on campus, of course, just like every dining hall that you'll see, but our dining hall is brand new, which is really exciting. So it just opened last year. It has a little bit of everything. So every type of cuisine you could think of, we have it. We also have additional stations on campus. So we have our Wow Cafe, which is a favorite wing shop in the area. We have Jasmine's, which is almost like your version of a Starbucks coffee shop. And then we also have Tres Habaneros, which sometimes is like a Chipotle style concept station, but the stations rotate. So this week, for example, it's more of like a Panera style, like paninis and soup. Last week, it was like a waffles and pancake bar. So it's a little bit of everything. In addition, all of our students receive Bison Bucks. So Bison Bucks can go ahead and be used in a variety of different places. So all the places I mentioned to you, but also in the greater community. So you'll never go hungry at Nichols. Of course, I'm sure you're wondering about how to apply or how to learn more about us. We're free to apply. So we require no fees to our school until you're ready to apply to us and be admitted potentially, and then ultimately make the decision to attend. So you can just find out what your opportunity is by applying through visiting nichols.edu or on our common application. What we require is a copy of your most recent high school transcript. So if that includes first quarter grades, that's great. If you don't have first quarter grades just yet, that's okay too. We also require a letter of recommendation and a personal essay, and we're test flexible. So if you have at least a 2.6 GPA, you can waive them fully with us. If you're under a 2.6 GPA, we do require you to at least complete a brief 15-minute interview where we'll focus on your college potential, get to know your leadership style a little bit better, and give you more of a holistic approach to your application review. And then this is just some of our rankings and some of our accreditations. One of my favorite here is our job outcome rate. So within 6 months or less from graduation, you can really expect that you'll be headed off into the rest of your life or your professional journey and always have Nichols in your background. We're also through Stanford University, we were listed as top 3. So 13 and over 500 private business schools and private schools in the area for an upwards economic mobility, meaning helping you receive a higher income than the household that you grew up in. We're also top 10 for return on investment through payscale.com. And just this past fall, we were recently ranked by the Princeton Review as best college in one of the best colleges in the Northeast. I'm not sure if you have any questions, but I wanted to include my contact information for you here. So I'm our director of admission. I'm also the representative for all Pennsylvania schools, and I would be happy to work with you on your journey and discovering your potential here at Nichols College. Thanks so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing so much, Caitlin. I just have a couple of reminders. So a few things, when you close out of this, a survey will pop up. So please feel free to go ahead and fill that out. Sign up for additional sessions. And then this recording, again, will be posted on the PACAC website in about a week or so. So thank you again for joining us to learn about Nichols College. And thank you, Caitlin, for being able to present.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you all.
Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.